Tua now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Schultz with the catch. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped that time by Marcus May.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll go right back to Pierce. Escapes a defender. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
On the quick, right?
This is Pierce running right. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, Stroud. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Get set. Hut.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Tua. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Vacates quickly left side. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
44. Ready.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. On target to Waddle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Pulled in at the 20. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun now for Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphins football. They've got first down from the 31.
Go ahead.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Tagovailoa on first down. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
They're right here. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of only one. Still 3 yards to go here on fourth down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Jake Bailey on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Oh, okay.
To the air, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pierce up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey.
Here's Stroud now. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Buggy. Hey.
Here's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. And after the play, they call for a stoppage pretty quickly here. Somebody injured down there, and it's their tight end, Dalton Schultz, in some discomfort. After a
A little more depth at playing the run free safeties. This is exactly what they want. They want to play that half, and when that ball is in their vicinity, go and take it away.
they send a man in motion.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's a give inside to Mostert. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Tagovailoa now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Oh, ready.
Running left, it's Pierce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Right back it goes to Pierce. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here we go.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Robin. Hey.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
A 30-yard attempt.
Everly's kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Now it's Mostert. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Oh, ready?
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's the give to Pierce. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hauled in by Waddle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running on first with Mostert. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Going right back to Mostert. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Dolphins trying to make some noise before halftime. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Tua setting up to throw. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
And these pass rushers in the game today, they are so doggone good. Not only are they good at getting home and sacking the quarterback, look at this. He was fighting the blocker. He kept his eyes on the ball, times it perfectly, and he forces a pass breakup.
To the air, 3rd and long. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Diggs deep to return it. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They give it to Pierce. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Down, down, down.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Oh, okay.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Tua now from the gun. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are going to take over after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Stroud off the play fake. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. And this is Pierce. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Let's see what they went with on third down. From the gun, Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Houston touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for two.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he brings it in, so the decision to go for two looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go again with Mostert. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Ready.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped that time by Marcus May. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. The 34-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Second down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Across midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah.
He's got it on the bootleg. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Get set.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, Nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Out.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to Mostert, and he's caught behind the line for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah. Ready.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick-6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Berrios now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 37. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Right.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
At the end of the year, you look at the stats and you realize these fullbacks don't get a lot of touches, but the best of them, when they do get their chances, well, they execute.
All right, come on.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mostert with it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, get set. Hey, hey. Out.
From the 47. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Step.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. On target to Waddle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Tua again. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They send Hill right. Third down run from Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Tua out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10 now. That's into the hands of Mostert. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and just 2 to go. Third and short, Mostert. He has the first down to the 10. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Has it down close. Touchdown, Miami. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Dell now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
Handoff running right, Pierce. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Right back it goes to Pierce. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and